Hey everybody, it's Colin Martin. It's time for another Hump Day Highlight, and we have a special guest, one of our members, Tim Tilley from Great American Cookie Company here in Fayetteville. Tim, welcome to Hump Day Highlight.
Hey, how are you? Glad to be here.
Glad you're here. So tell us about the Great American Cookie Company. Just tell us about your business.
We opened a Great American Cookie Marble Slab Creamery in April of 2019. I am a retired elementary school principal. My wife is a retired educator, although we still both do things in the education field. I'm still working with Griffin Reese with teachers who are seeking an alternative certification. I'm working with that group. My wife still works and does workshops in math and other subjects all over the state of Georgia. But I wanted to kind of branch out and try something new. I run a school. I'd never run a business, and I will say I've learned a lot. But so we were looking at some people who had already had successful Great American Cookie Marble Slab Creamery, and we're both. We have the co-brand. And I decided to jump into that particular franchise. It's been a process. It was a process getting this up and running, and it's been a process with COVID, obviously, and all the challenges we faced with that. But we're excited. I mean, we feel like we've kind of got the hang of it, but there's a lot that we still need to do in regards to reaching out and branching out in the community, where I think there's still a lot of potential to kind of grow the business. But it's been an experience, but we're excited to be here, and appreciate the chamber allowing us this opportunity.
Well, we're glad to do it. So now tell us the most important part, which is, where are you located?
Okay, we are located at 840 Glen Street South. We're in the Publix shopping center at Summit Point, right across from the Kroger shopping center. Yeah, that's where we're located. Not everyone still knows we're here.
Well, we'll see if we can help get the word out here today with this. So I mean, you said you looked at some franchises, but what was specifically about the Great American Cookie Company / Marble Slab Creamery that made it so attractive?
Well, I think the overall theme is fun with cookies, fun with desserts. I think that this is, while yes, it involves some prep. It's not like working with like fast food and some of the other things that one could have chosen. We also know that Great American and Marble Slab have a really good reputation, and we just think it's a fun thing to work with. And I think our kids generally enjoy it as well. We have some really good kids, local high school kids, a few older than that, but mostly local high school kids who work here, who really do a fantastic job and are great ambassadors for our store as well.
That's great to hear that you're giving those young folks an opportunity to learn some workforce skills, because that becomes increasingly important as they move forward. So I'm going to confess to you, I am a peanut butter cookie guy. I love pretty much anything peanut butter, but peanut butter cookies are a particular favorite of mine. You got to tell us, what's your favorite cookie?
I would say cookie-wise, the peanut butter cookie is probably my favorite, but we have one right now that's kind of the best of both worlds. We have a double stuffed. It has a Reese's cup, 2 Reese's cups in these cookies, the double stuffed original chocolate chip cookie that gives you the best of both worlds. So you really ought to come on by and get some of those.
I'm heading out now. Be right there. That sounds perfect, actually. I love that. So we always end these interviews with what we call the 3 H's: a hero, a highlight, and what you're hoping for in the future. So tell us, who's your hero? And it could be from personal life or from work.
Okay, you're cutting out on me a little bit. Hero wise, gosh, I'm kind of a history person. And you know, I guess one of my favorite historical figures and a hero of mine would be Benjamin Franklin. And he was quite the businessman, as well as dabbling in a lot of other areas. So I would say Ben Franklin would probably be one of my heroes. And what were the others?
Well, I just, that's fine. Just if there's somebody, I don't know if you had a former principal you worked for or somebody in your family that was a particular hero.
Well, I mean, my mom's really probably been the personal hero, I think, for me. And in regards to my work in public education, there have been a lot of people who've helped me along the way and given me opportunities. I worked in the Clayton County school system for quite a many years before I moved to Henry County. And I guess the person that I really admire that worked in the Henry County schools back when I got in was Jack Parrish, the superintendent who, when he retired, went on to work at UGA and do a lot of other things. He's well respected throughout the state. Really appreciated his kind of down to earth approach, but he also is very close to people, and he actually interviewed me for an AP position as superintendent, which is really not what's done that much these days in large school systems. So I really admire him.
That's great. Well, tell us a highlight from your life, either personally or professionally, that you're particularly proud of.
Well, although I don't use it much these days, I did go through the rigorous process of getting my doctorate in education, and I think that accomplishment, I was the second person in my family to ever go to college, and I'm the only one who really reached that plateau, if you want to call it that. Not to say that means, makes me any different than anyone else, but I was glad to get through and make that happen, and kind of proud of that.
That's awesome. That's terrific. And that's something to be proud of. Well, last question and we'll be out. What are you hopeful about in the future?
Well, we really hope to continue to grow this store, reach out into the community more. Hopefully, once the COVID situation improves, things will open up a little bit more. We need to get really more relationships with the school systems and other things in the area, so we can kind of reach out and those win-win scenarios where we can provide something to schools and to fundraising groups, and it would also benefit our business as well. And I think we really need to work on the ice cream business and continue to grow that as well. I don't think people always realize that we actually we make all our ice cream in the store fresh. It's not like what you get at some places that sits there for 6 months. It is fresh ice cream, and after 30 days, if we don't sell it, we can't sell it. We have to take it away. Just continue to grow this business is what we hope to accomplish moving forward, and be a positive part of the community. And I have to say that I feel like the chamber, I've been very happy and impressed with the chamber, and really the support they've given us throughout this COVID situation and some of the things they've done. And I really appreciate that as well.
Well, we're just thankful to have you as a member, and just proud. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I put on 5 pounds just talking to you about all these great desserts, but that's okay. I look forward to getting over there and trying that peanut butter cookie with Reese cups. So that sounds divine, quite frankly.
It's good.
I bet it is. Well, thanks for being on today, and we'll continue to help any way we can. And folks, that wraps up this week's Hump Day Highlight. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much.